What is up, everybody? How we doing? I've been behind on stuff. My bad. I know. I'm trying to catch up. I still have a lot going on. So there's been a lot of stuff been going on lately about Trump, Jeffrey Epstein files, and like a lot of the supporters and stuff, whatever around Trump are kind of being a little about it now. So we're gonna see if we can find some stuff into this. I recently just seen this that Kevin Spacey urges release of Epstein files despite FBI probe debunking client lists. That's a little bit sus because this is like a high guy actor or some shit. So that's kind of sus. Trump has been a bit under fire. Trump's attempt to quell the Epstein list rebellion further ignites the MAGA movement. Sure, whatever. So like this has been going on as well. So House Speaker Mike Johnson joins conservative voices demanding the government share all information about the millionaire Epstein, that guy. Okay, which I have no I have no lean towards one way or the other. So the whole factor of it saying conservative, I do not care. I would like to see the Epstein files released before we even look at any of this. I'm talking straight to you guys, just me to you. I would like to see them released. Like because it seems a little like a little sus that we are hearing or we heard some top official person. I'm not 100% sure who they were, but there's one of my cords or whatever was yanked or being pulled. Who it was said that there was some files that were on her desk, but they're retracting their statement by saying that it was just like all of the files that were everything going for it. But why would she say that they had a list of names and them just magically disappear? Like that's confusing. Like why would you need to retract your statement on that? Like, that's a little sus. But we're gonna look into some of this. Now, me reading this does not mean I'm leaning one way or the other. I'm completely biased on this. I want to see who's on the list. If there's a bunch of famous people on the list, well, something needs to be done about it. I don't care who it is. Even if it is Trump, even if it is any of the past presidents, I just believe that we should know. Like so the Streisand effect describes the moment. Well, I don't think that matters. Conspiracy theories surrounding both circumstances of of Epstein's passing and his files, a collection of flight logs from his private jet, criminal case materials, and a black notebook listing alleged clients that allegedly demonstrate the existence of a global elite dedicated to child endangerment. Have fueled the imagination of MAGA movement for years. They've also fueled the ideology of QAnon. I'm not quite sure what that. I heard that somewhere, but I don't fully remember what this is. Maybe at some point, whatever, I'll figure it out. Whose followers are perfectly capable of believing that that COVID-19 was invented to inject the population with with microchips. What? Okay, that's a bit of a reach. We ain't reading it all out. That's a bunch of just conspiracy theory bullshit. Let's see if we find. Twitter. We should just go to Twitter. I think Twitter's always been the best place to go. Uh, for what we're looking for. Obviously you can see all kinds of people wanting to know about the list. Republicans just blocked the release of the Epstein files. They didn't flinch. They didn't hesitate. They lined up and voted for to keep the truth sealed. The client list is real. The cover up is active, and the American people are watching. I don't know how true that is. Like
Hi, Mr. Roy, Mrs. Houchin,
we're gonna
Mrs. Houchin,
listen to
no, Mr.
this.
Langworthy, Mr. Langworthy, no, Mr. Scott, Mr. Scott, no, Mr. Griffith, Mr. Griffith, no, Mr. Jack, Mr. Jack, no, Mr. McGovern, Mr. McGovern,
Okay,
aye, aye, Mr.
they're just going through all the names.
Clerk will report the total.
5 yeas, 7 nays.
The noes have it. The amendment is not agreed to.
Okay, I don't know what this pertains to, so this may have nothing to even do with the video. So we're just gonna move on from it. There was, they were joking about it, which something else, whatever that is, kind of fishy and kind of sus is why is it JD Vance whatever not uh tried to like do anything about this? Like if he wants to know and like all that, it's kind of sus that he's not trying to get it out either. But this oh, stop scrolling, my dude. So this was the video that I've been seeing a lot of people talking about. So and it's him like talking about oh, hold on, talking about or he was questioned about the Epstein files. So we're gonna catch this real quick and then
Your supporters in particular have been so interested in the Epstein story and so upset about how it's been handled. Why
I
do you
don't
think that is?
understand it. Why they would be so interested. He's dead for a long time.
the reason that the American people want to know uh, is because we want to know who was there. We want to know who was doing this stuff to, like people they shouldn't have been doing it to. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why. Like it doesn't matter about the factor of whether he's living or not. We want to know who was a part of all this craziness or whatever of what's being said. Like so you're gonna tell me that there were like I think I had heard there were like three people. I can't remember exactly who the three people were, but it was Jeffrey Epstein and like two other people. Like I guess like they had already like got in trouble for it. I don't even know what I would look it up. But there were supposedly only like three of them. But like even if there wasn't the other two, it was supposed to be just Jeffrey Epstein. Like why did that seems kind of sus?
He was never a big factor in terms of life. I don't understand what the interest or what the fascination is. I really don't. And the credible information's been given. Don't forget, we went through years.
Well, what credible information? Like the factor of like of he was videotaped. I guess like Cell was videotaped, or the factor of like there's like a bunch of videotapes that are showing people doing stuff to said people, but yet y'all want to protect it from you want to protect the victims from all of this, but yet it's just something we're just supposed to just sweep under the rug. Like I don't know. This ain't gonna be too good for
And
you, my
all of
guy.
the different things. The Steele dossier, which was all fake. All that information was fake. But I don't.
All of what information was fake? Like, didn't we hear that that the lady had like a bunch of documents to go through? If there wasn't like if she didn't have a list on her table like she said, and she meant that there were a bunch of files on her desk of the Jeffrey Epstein stuff, then how is it made up if there's a bunch of files of stuff on it?
Don't understand why the Jeffrey Epstein case would be of interest to anybody. It's pretty boring stuff.
The reason that it's interesting to us is because we would like to know what old people in the government are doing to children. That's why it's a topic of interest because children are supposed to be the future, but you're allowing the government and like the elderly government do some weird things.
Sorted, but it's boring. And I don't understand why it keeps I think really only pretty bad people, including fake news, want to keep something like that going. But credible information.
That fake news. Isn't all the news that's coming out about this from like your uh what is it called for your little group of people right now? Like isn't that where this stuff is coming from? So how is it? I don't know.
Let them give
I'm lost. I
anything
don't see how it's
possible.
fake, but
I would say let them have it.
well then let us have it then. Like I don't really care about AI. We all know how I feel about AI, but I don't understand why he thinks we should just sweep this under the rug. Like this is a lot of it's a lot of susness.
But a lot of big people went to that island. But fortunately, I was not
Back
one
to
of
when
them.
Trump said
It's
he
just
would
very
release
strange
the
for a lot of
Epstein
people
client list if
that
elected.
the list
Oh
of
yeah.
clients that went to the island has not been made public.
Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it?
Th-
Probably will be.
that's that's a little random. Um
So if you were able to, you would be.
Yeah, I'd certainly take a look at it. Now, Kennedy's interesting because it's so many years ago. You know,
so
they do that for danger
he
too.
wanted to release them, but now they're fake and everything. Wait. What? Yeah, something about this is just it just isn't right. Like and like it's funny that like this is the second video of this I'm seeing, you know, which yet again I have no idea if this has anything to do with it. I'm not gonna watch it because I don't know if it has anything to do with it. I had seen that video prior that we just got done watching because it had, you know, I've seen it, you know, so like I knew. But yeah, this is just kind of sus. Like I don't know, cause you know like after just seeing that little like that other clip of him being like, if I get elected or whatever, I would take a look at them files, and it's like, but now you're trying to say no. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys want to see the list? I kind of rambled on for a little longer than I wanted to, but not too long. But yeah, let me know. Do you guys want to see the list? Do you think that Trump might be on it? I'm not saying he is. I'm just curious what you guys think. Um, Also, the factor of like, why would Elon Musk say something about it and also tweet out? There is a talking about bed on plane. There was a tweet somewhere I seen that there was supposed to be like a bed on the plane. It was like it had this, and then you see there was a bedroom on the back in the back of the plane. Like you know, I had seen a different post of this. There was two. There we go. So like supposedly this was the bed that was in the back of the plane. You know, which I mean, I don't know how plane stuff was all like that. I've never been on a fancy enough plane. I haven't been on a plane period, so. But yeah, like you got your little two little couch here, you know, possibly like because I know this guy, yeah, it says like actor Kevin Spacey, who was listed as a passenger on the Lolita. I probably didn't pronounce that right. Express has called for the immediate release of the files. Release the Epstein files, all of them, for those of us with nothing to fear. The truth can't come soon enough. I hate to make this about me, and then it says there's show more. And then underneath it, obviously there was a bedroom in the back of the plane, which I don't know what that's supposed to say, but yeah, you know, it's just kind of funny that like, cause Kevin Spacey, he's like an older British actor. I feel I could be wrong. I feel like I've seen him somewhere. I just am not 100% sure where, but the name rings a bell in my head. But yeah, I don't. This is not looking the best for Trump and all that. Like well, we're gonna have to see what happens. But yeah, this is where we're gonna call it. Hopefully, y'all have a good rest of y'all's day. We will catch you in the next video. Peace out.